Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready. Gun. 20. 8. Check 31.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Great.
53.
Out of the gun, Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Trey Hendrickson. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Newton. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
This is Harris.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
He's got a first down and more inside the 30. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
How about that, partner? That's a gutsy run, a physical run, an explosive run, and he's inside the 10-yard line now. I don't know if you hand it to him again on this play, but make the defense think that you will, and maybe you have some options off of it.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just, and oh, it'll be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thomas the intended target.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Let's go. You tighten up. Bravo. 53. Mike.
Carr now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they look to throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That's good for 28 yards.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
65.
From the gun, it's Carr. Trying to lay one up deep. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Here you go.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring.
That's caught inside the 20. A big play that time for the Raiders. 55 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Watch out. 8. Check nickel. 8. Watch the shift. Deuce, it's a 6. Pull it, high.
And to give this time to the tailback. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. They try to jet sweep with Nelson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Switch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They blitzed there, but to be honest, I don't know if it would have mattered had they blitzed or not. That run play was going nowhere.
Yeah, it's really, really difficult at times to figure out where that defense is coming from. But if you're committed to running the football, you can get people up on those linebackers, right? Those guards don't have to block anyone at the line of scrimmage. They can get up to the second level and create some space.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Shotgun now for Carr. Eluding the pressure right. Looking long for it's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Newton. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
53, Mike. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day.
Newton now to throw. And he's got Snead. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down.
first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
180. 20. Pull it together. 20.
Going with Armstead, a first down carry. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And some room to work. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Bullock good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the 22, Carr, and he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Here's Carr to throw. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
No gain on the play there, second down. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Looking downfield for Jones. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 42.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So here's a first and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line. Now Carr. Jones has it. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Again, it's Carr. And this one complete to Smith. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, Kamara. So naturally they will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway? First down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. That's caught. It's Thomas. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards is the gain that time, second and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Toss play, Kamara. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? To throw his car. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Eric Ebron, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Now the try here for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Come on, let's go.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1-minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock. Give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Harris now to return. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Our first update now comes from Atlanta. And it's the NFC champs, the Falcons, that have moved out to an early advantage. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
On 2nd and 12, Carr. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At their 48-yard line.
Ready? No, 180. 53. Check 53. Switch.
Throwing is Newton. He's going to let this one go deep. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Throwing now is Carr. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On play action, it's Carr. He's got Thomas yet again, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Now, ready? 53 at the mic. Here we go, here we go. Check three. Say, right now. Check. Check one.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the...
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara. His third touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give them 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
Watch the safety creep. Kill. Gun. Check 43. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. McFarland, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Here we go.
From the gun, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Able to locate his running back open downfield. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 42.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Around the NFL, 3rd quarter at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. And it's the Seahawks who have moved out in front in that game. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
20.
41-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Operating from the gun. Newton being chased out left. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 29-yard line. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Let's go. Watch the back.
Looking to throw on second down. Newton. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, a 22.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal.
Watch twitch. 20. Shift. Watch the shift. Undertake. 8.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Running it with Armstead. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll give it back to Armstead. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. They come out here in the eye. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. They'll stay with the run and Armstead. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And that'll make it second and goal.
Ready? Scoot. Switch up. Kill. 20. Switch.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now? Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Let's go, baby.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, Carr. To the right side to Eric Ebron. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Carr now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Carr going up top. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Try to pound it in, Jamera. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A very valuable 9-yard pickup, and now they're set up a little better here for 3rd and goal. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Switch it, come here, switch it. Check 37, check 37. OP. Express.
They'll try to run this one in. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And the field goal ties it, but you're down here knocking on the door. What are you doing?
Did you hear the way you just said that?
Kind of.
Yeah.
With hesitance?
Yes, that means you don't want to kick the field goal, and I don't think they do either. They need to go ahead and get these points now and get an advantage and not tie it up. It'll feel like a big disappointment if they just kick the field goal right here.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. We saw a number of good games earlier today, and this one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Great. Here we go.
Here's Newton. Looking long for Thomas. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Mike, down. You want it, eh? Mike, it's fresh. Get that quarterback, D-line.
Now Carr. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Sit. Right at the 8. 8.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And an alley to run. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Set. Ready. See. Defense wins championships, baby.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Hey, check.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Set. Ready. 34. 20. Check.
Newton to throw. And Thomas has it. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So it all comes down here to the right foot of Randy Bullock. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So it all comes down here to the right foot of Randy Bullock. This from 55 yards out. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they'd missed that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here.
Let's go, boy. Let's go.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Raiders, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.